Good evening, everyone, and welcome along to Sportscast Northeast Sports with Bradley Young. Alongside me is Paul Wilson, which is the SCFC guest. Good evening, Paul.
Good evening, Brad.
Good evening. And down below is Fez, which is Lee. Good evening, Lee, which is co-host.
Yep, and I'm wearing my comfy snooty because it's been absolutely fucking Baltic today. Right, leave your comments before we start. I've said this on here, yeah? Right? No bullshit today. Unless you're humorous and you make sense. And you do not talk about video games, okay?
Perfect. First comment, sense. Yes, guys, how we doing? We're doing absolutely brilliant, thank you.
Doing fantastic. It's warm. It's toasty in my bedroom.
Lee Farrell, you're a top guy. Well, what can I say? He's a good guy, Lee.
I don't cut corners, so people can get sacked and some people can get banned. So,
Reece
hello.
Good evening, Reece. Hello. How are you, Reece? So let's get down into what we need to talk about
Let's
tonight.
down to business, motherfucker.
So, Paul, have you done your research?
Absolutely.
Good stuff, Paul. That's what I like to hear. Good stuff. Lee hasn't done much research. He's told us. Well, I've done some.
Because I don't need the research. I have almighty knowledge and more facts than the Bible.
Anyways,
everything's stuck in Lee's head now.
I've done my research, Brad. Good stuff, Adam. Yeah,
Adam Grace done his research. He realised he's a gobshite.
So, Sunderland versus Bournemouth. Are you Bradley? No, I'm called James. Exactly. It's called Bradley Young. Right.
2 seconds.
Don't know how to take this. But, anyways, let's get into this live anyway. Let's talk sense and let's have a bit of sensible time. Yeah. So, Bournemouth preview, Paul. Bournemouth preview. Obviously, Reggie Scabrice has had his press conference yesterday, and obviously talking about apparently we're going to this game with no injuries whatsoever, except from Habib Diarra, and obviously Remain Mundo might be a start or might be on the bench, could be, or he might not feature at all. So don't know about that one. So, what's your thoughts, Paul, on having pretty much a full team back?
To be honest, I'm pleased, but Regis actually, well, for what I heard from Nick Barnes, Regis did say that Leo and Serkin are still out.
Yeah.
They're not back until, I think Regis said probably next week at some point.
Yeah, Leo and Serkin, yeah, they need a bit more time.
But Nick Barnes, to be honest, Nick Barnes thinks that Mundo will not be on the bench tomorrow.
Yep.
Because if you think we've got 2 games coming up after, so it might be a bit too risky to risk Mundo now. Because Regis will be looking at Man City and Liverpool. Because Regis has told the team to be ready because he is going to make changes. He has told them.
Hey. 2 tough fixtures anyway, Man City and Liverpool, but we'll go on to them as we do our preview for that on Monday for Liverpool. City on Thursday, Friday, whenever, next week. But Bournemouth anyways, let's go into more about that. Do you think we'll see...
The Tim Pop Brighton, we should be able to smash him.
Also, Brian Brobbey. Do you think Brian Brobbey will start tomorrow? Or do you think it'll be...
I don't think so, no. Brad, I don't think Brobbey will start. Because Reggie's just got that certain setup in play. when you're a manager, you have a consistency, and he likes being Mr. Consistent. If he does chance Brobbey, I'll be shocked.
Right.
But
But
again, he has mentioned about you might be doing alterations to the lineup.
that's what I was
If it
just
is
about.
Brobbey, I'll be happy with that. But I don't think it might be that. I think his alteration will probably be replacing Siddiqui or replacing someone like that to give him some like chill time.
Thing is, though, Rangers said though he might. He is thinking about changing the formation as well, like because actually I was listening to what Nick was saying yesterday. Apparently, Regis is thinking it for one game in these 3 games to go for the 4-4-2. He is actually thinking of it.
Would you
Yes,
do
I
the
see that.
4-4-2 against Bournemouth? Would you do that against like Liverpool in the cities and all that? Who got coming up in the next 5
No.
games?
No, what I
Bournemouth,
would
I
do
probably
it.
would. I would try
I
it
think
against
Bournemouth's a
Bournemouth.
perfect opportunity where we could try getting the win if we go 4-4-2. And if that's a 4-4-2, does that mean then we've got Brobbey and Isidore from top together?
Yep.
Right, hold on. Just
Mel,
sorting something out. Hold on
Savile,
2 seconds. Yeah, you're getting. Yeah. There we
Thank
go.
you.
Band. See you later. I taught you, guys. I taught you. Taught you.
who the hell was that?
Yeah, and put ... and I don't even know who that was. Put it that way. I don't even know who it was. But as soon as I seen that comment, I was like, yeah, you're gone. Yeah.
Odd.
So, where was I up to? Yeah, 4-4-2. I was up to that, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Tomorrow, I would see a change in that. I would see 4-4-2 tomorrow. More than
I
Man
think so,
City.
yeah, definitely.
I would start Brobbey and Wilson together. That's my opinion. I would start them both up tomorrow up top, and then have Bienda on the bench to come on later on.
Like, I'm going to say this right, okay, because obviously the past few games we've seen Isidore play. Do you think Isidore's form might start dipping soon? He's been very easily discovered, easily found out what he is like. He is very flimsy, very skinny. He's easy to get off the ball compared to some of the players we're going to be coming up against. Bournemouth has still got a solid backline foundation.
Aye.
I don't want to chance him against him. But
Yeah,
I was having a debate with Michael yesterday about Brobbey and Isidore. And Michael Bauer says that he thinks Isidore's got a better hold-up play than Brobbey. And I firmly disagree with that. And if we are going to have the 4-4-2, I think that might bounce well. But again, that means that we have to drop someone from that back 5. And guys, sorry to say this, but we've always been better with the back 5.
Who would you drop from that back 5?
Katrina.
Easy, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would have Katrina out, and I'll have Isidore and Brobbey starting, and then for Liverpool and Man City, I would play the back 5 formation because look how that worked against Arsenal. Then obviously we switched to a 4. I think we switched to a 4 back.
I don't know if you know Omar Aldera is Instagram and social media. He has been training most days this week. So we might say Aldera.
Do you think he'll be back in the match day squad though? Do you think he'll actually be starting in the match day squad, or do you think he'll be sitting on the bench?
I think bench, but Mukiele and Ballard at the back.
Because Mukiele has been a fucking player and a half this season so far.
I'm saying this now though. It's like we can look at that squad and we can see the interchange in it, but you got to think what Bournemouth have to offer. They got Evan Nilsson up top, and he's probably one of the top strikers in our league at the moment. Evan Nilsson for Bournemouth, he's done really well.
Yeah,
obviously they're missing Semenyo,
He's
which is a good call.
He's
50-50.
50 now.
I did say during our last live, there's a possibility that he can still play.
Well, their manager said Ryan Christie is actually out.
See, Ryan Christie, I'm not worried about. It's other players we've got there, like Lewis cooking out.
Oh, yeah, Exotic, how are you doing? Oh, yeah, you alright? Anyways, Sunderland till I die. Yep, you're a massive Sunderland fan, aren't you?
Oh,
He's a massive Sunderland fan, that lad. What was I going to say? You got Everlinson up top. Obviously, like you said before, you got Semenyo, who's a 50-50. You've got Christie, who's out tomorrow.
You've got the old Petrovic being the number one goalkeeper, and he's been great.
Petrovic, who's obviously been linked with us in the summer last transfer window, went to Bournemouth. So
exactly. So good, brothers, for them. I'm saying this bluntly. It's going to be the toughest game that we played this season. This is going to be. We've played some tough opponents already.
We've even played Arsenal, and you know what? We're actually done all right against Arsenal, to be honest. I was actually impressed with that draw against Arsenal. But
So we're playing against a team who had an arse in the name, now playing with the team who's got a mouth in the name. Fucking hell. At least we're not playing Coxton FC.
Yeah, at least we're not playing Tottenham FC until the 4th of January.
No, I'm saying Cockington. Cockington FC. So what would the first 4 letters be in the name?
Oh, God.
You idiots.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
good evening. Yeah. All right, Alex, how are you doing? But yes, who would you change? Who would you change for tomorrow's game? Would you do an unchanged lineup again for the 5th game of the row?
I can walk out.
Go really. Sorry to disturb you, Brad, but we're doing school predictions. Yes. Later on in this
right, guys, take me new microphone, yeah?
I prefer Newcastle, but I was born in Sunderland.
I prefer your mother.
What?
Layman.
I prefer your mama.
That's inappropriate, bro.
I don't think we need that on the live stream.
What's the name of the song? I eat your mama. ...
God.
I am in a roast mood and I'm in a happy, sarcastic mood, so get prepared for some very sarcastic comments tonight, guys. And I came very unprepared. Very, very unprepared.
Man, Bez. Hey, guys, there's someone putting you in your place, Lee. You got to put them in your place now.
Oi, man, Fez. Get back in the video game with the toddlers on.
Bez, I thought we were staying on topic today.
You're getting told.
We're gonna be good. We're gonna be good with Adam G. We're gonna be good on him. Bad kitten.
I'll be good on it. I'll be good with him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, let's get back talking. Sorry, I was busy singing away. You know, people start ringing. Jesus Christ. Okay, right. You talk. I'll do the background track.
Lee, I think you're holding the hairbrush in your hand. Looks funny. You should get a proper microphone, man. See if it's a microphone what I use for karaoke.
Yeah, mate. I don't need a microphone. Everyone can hear my voice is like a singing angel.
I've got a hand as a microphone. I can talk with my hand. Hello.
Where's that exit button?
But anyways, back on subject. Sunderland talks.
Back on to Sunderland.
Back to topic. We're gonna have a bit of funny thing in this stream, but yeah, let's go back to topic now. Would you drop anyone tomorrow? That's my question. That was my question before half of these comments were having a. Yeah. What do you think?
Who do you drop and who do you play? I'll drop Adam Johnson. Stop playing all the young'uns.
Bro, man.
Oh, man.
Get back on topic.
Do you want to talk about Adam Johnson and Mason Greenwood? Do you want to talk about any of them?
Hey, Greenwood's innocent. And he's still playing.
Adam J will probably agree with
He played good against the Mags.
Adam has a metro game, you know. I play Luke Littler. Oh, funny. Even though he's a darts player, but you know.
Yeah, we're going to sign him at the last minute.
So
Well,
look at that, a 5'4" fat ginger person to play for Sunderland. Why not sign me then if that's the case? I can do
I'm
that
sure
fucking void.
I'm sure he'd come in as a free agent.
Oh,
Aye.
dear.
Because you don't get fucking enough money playing for friggin' darts, don't you? You play for money when you
Brad's like, should we just move on?
move. Just constantly talk about something. Say this about me, and that's why I don't want to come, especially when I'm in a hyper mood.
I hate
Sunderland.
Sunderland. The city centre is scruffy. God.
I'm going to keep my comments to myself.
Luke, God love me. Luke Figler is a goat.
Can we just stay on topic?
Luke,
Let's right.
Luke Fiddler. Brilliant.
Not gonna lie, it was a bit funny. Right, let's move on to Sunderland topics. Not. Yeah. Do I even bother? Right. Anyways. Who would you drop and who would you play? I've been at the city centre one time with a friend, bus button, and the bridges was scruffy. Not gonna lie, but the bridges can sometimes be a bit of a thing, but it does get cleaned now and again. Right. Anyways, Paul Wilson. Who would you drop? Who would you play?
I wouldn't drop anybody if
You would keep it unchanged for the 5th game.
I know Rages wasn't happy with the full squad because he actually had a meeting with the squad.
Aye.
Who would I drop?
You know who had a real stinker last game? Wilson Isidore.
Yeah, but
in real life, would you really see that happening? Dropping Isidore?
Regis is a big fan of Isidore. He not drop him.
So what do you think? What do we think of Roefs' games at the moment? I think he's been doing quite well. Well, to be honest, I totally agree with. I think he's been.
Robin Roofs has been a great player, a great addition to the side. There's no competition on that position. That's why I think there's a problem with that, Brad. There's a big problem with our goalkeeping issue. Is that Roofs is going to be very complacent by end of January.
Yeah.
If we can bring another goalkeeper in January, he's complacent. So he can start conceding goals and know that he's not getting dropped. So he knows Patterson is fucking fat and shite.
He has more kebabs than plays football. Sunderland, the football club. I hope again the team for Sunderland. Yorkshire Mackham, good evening. Sorry, I'm late. Good evening.
Sorry, Jacob. Jacob, you guys have the Yorkshire Mackham, right? Does that mean you like the Yorkshire puns in Mackham land?
Here we go.
We do the best Yorkshire puns up here. Oh, don't start doing that.
If you do that next time, Nathan, I'll just leave it to you two.
We can't be sensible, can we, lads?
Nah.
Hey, God. Adam will probably thinking, what the fuck's going on? Right, anyways.
People reckon this is it's the wrong channel.
No,
he's from West Yorkshire.
No, from Leeds, West Yorkshire, and supports Sunderland. So you're from Leeds.
Yeah, it's best team in the world.
Good lad, Jacob. Good lad.
Anyways, Lee, who would you drop and who would you play?
Oh, you're asking me this question now.
I'm asking you this question, boy.
Right. Well, from the game against Fulham, we played absolutely fucking atrocious, right? But they play off Bertrand Traore. However, I rate Reggie Lebray's manager, but what's that Traore got a leverage on him to keep playing him? Talby hasn't done anything wrong. There's a lot of people rinsing the Talby on social media. But guess what, guys? At least he fucking runs. Traore looks like Bambi. Fucking lost. He's useless.
I hope he's not listening. I hope to God he's not listening.
Honestly, I'm not going to lie, right? Because that Traore, when you were talking about, he's a great rotational player for the Prem rotation. Big fucking letters across the top of your screen if I could magically. Rotation. That means he doesn't know how to get played.
Tell you what, Lee, you want big letters across the word saying rotation. There you go.
Pin it. Pin it. Pin it.
Yeah, it's in the chat. There you go.
There. Rotation. That's what he is. Rotation. He's shite. Yeah. And on squad, if Serkin was fit against Bournemouth, I would have dropped Ronaldo for Serkin.
Ooh, nice.
That would have been a good shout for that game. Perfect game for Serkin to come into. But again, it's just one of them things where we're going to have to wait and see, really. It takes time and places matter. And if it's not going to happen, then I don't want to say it, but we're going to get fucked over by the end of the summer. Next summer, we're going to get fucked over with contract killers. But we need to stop playing these players if we want to stay. And with the squad that we need now, I want to see Wilson slow drop. I'm starting to go off him a little bit. It seems me and I've got off completely. I want to see less of Luke O'Nien on the bench, less of that.
Yeah, we need.
No offense to Luke O'Nien. He's the most loveliest lad, but the worst footballer I've seen kick the ball.
So
not going to lie.
Who would you put on the bench then instead of O'Nien?
Well, I would say this, right? If we go the 4-4-2, obviously you're going to have Omar Alderete on the bench, you're going to have Katrina on the bench. That's a defensive cover done. So you don't need anything else. The only thing what's the issue with it now. So when you look at the midfield scenario and how we're going to cover for some of these people. Because if I think I'll give it a take after the Newcastle game, I bet you we won't see Shaka. She might take a knock. Because I can see it happening.
Or he could get his 5th yellow card as well.
Yep. And bear in mind, that's a 5th yellow card since the start of the season. That's worrying. But you need cover for Shaka massively. And that's when that Guendouzi comes in. That Matteo Guendouzi signing possibility. It's bloody magical if we get that. It is. Because Guendouzi was Shaka's cover at Arsenal. So he knows how Shaka plays. He knows how he plays this game.
When do I finish? Between 8:30 and 9 o'clock. Anyways, who I would start and who I would drop.
There's one more player that is suspension away. Siddiqui.
Yeah.
Siddiqui, he's on tightrope.
That's where we look at. That's what I said about the midfield and the quality and depth of it is awful. Well, Habib Diarra is out. We're going to rely on Chris Rigg and Daniel.
To be honest,
I've heard AS Roma's come in for Dan Neil.
I heard that as well. Yeah. Anyways, what I would do is at the weekend, who would I start and who would I drop? Interesting.
Go on then, Brad. Say it.
So, everyone can have their own opinions, and I respect that totally. I'm going to have my opinion, and everyone will respect mine, obviously. So, I would start a 4-2-3-1. That's the way I would start it.
I said that for the Fulham game.
Yeah, it never happened. So,
that will never happen. Reggie Lebris used it a few times in the Championship. But when we're coming against sides like these, I think we need to be a bit more wide playing.
Yep, definitely. So,
but we've been too much wide play. We do need to play central.
Yeah,
So I've got my tactic in the head what I want to do for this game. But I'm not going to say anything until we start doing predicted lineups.
So what I would do is start Roefs, obviously as goalkeeper. Obviously start him. But I'll have Ballard, Mukiele at centre back. Obviously. I'll have Trey, Hume and Ronaldo as we back four. So that's back four sorted. Two in the middle. Obviously it would be Siddiqui and Xhaka in the middle. Then the three, I would go for, you know what, right? I would say Bertrand Traoré, obviously on the right. He won't drop Traoré. So I'll go him, right-hand side. I'll bring Enzo Lefebvre central in the 10.
We got Lefebvre. Enzo Lefebvre. just don't think you'll understand. He's Super Reds, man. He's better than Zidane. We've got ends on the feet. Liverpool's taking my girl away.
Hello.
He's a sexy motherfucker, isn't he?
Hello,
Look at him, he's a stud muffin and he's a good player. Fucking hell.
Anyways, Enzo Lefebvre out starting the 10 position because I think he's better in his natural role. I think he's better in his natural. Starting in the
His
10.
natural role's not at number 10, Brad.
Is it not?
It's like your number 8 role in the centre midfielder.
Well, I would start him there. I would start him as calm. Then on the left-hand side, you know who I would play? And to be honest, it might be a shock. I would start a Dringer. Bring him into the fucking team. We need him there. Lenny Sidor up top or Brobbey up top. Whoever goes up top, I respect Reggie for that. But depends if we get.
I'm going to do my particular lineup now, Brad, because we're on it, yeah? So I've got Roofs as per usual. Hume, and then you got Ronaldo full backs. Centre backs, Ballard and Michele. Interesting midfield now, right? So I'm going to call this, right? Okay. We're not playing a normal position with midfield. We're playing the 4-3-3 again, going back to that. But with a little bit of a twist. Going to be play 4-3-3 with an attacking midfield. Actually, no. A 5-3-2. I'll say that then.
5-3-2. Ooh. I like this.
Cut the white players, yeah? We'll keep that back five up wide, yeah? Cut the white players out. Don't go wide against Bournemouth because they're going to kill us on that. So their defensive core is very central.
Yeah.
I mean, their defense is quite wide. So they want us to stay wide. So if we play with that back five, the midfield trio, we got ends up being number 10, like what you said. And then Siddiqui and Shaka. Up top, Robbie and Mienda.
That's not a bad way.
I'm seeing this now, right? Offer this against Bournemouth, right? Got playmaker number 10. Then you got a centre forward who can hold the ball up and partly off balls off. Then you got Mienda running into gaps.
Yeah.
That should work regardless. But that will not happen.
Nah, that's not going to happen.
Because that's not happening. I'm going to copy you, Brad, with that formation still. But ends up playing that number 10. You got Shaka and Siddiqui. The wide players, it's got to be Talby and Lefebvre. Because personally, I think Adingra is good. But I think Adingra's at his peak of his career where he's going to know he's a rotation player. He's not a starter, but we've got Talby, who's young. Right, and go, so we need to keep on influencing him. And right, I'm saying this now. I want Lefebvre to start making runs. Because he's a good player who's tracking back and he wins the balls and he's doing the set pieces.
Yeah.
And he's good at, what he does with the ball. Fast enough. I was seeing Lefebvre taking more shots.
Right. But I've got a funny feeling, right? If it's not against Bournemouth, I think it'll be either Liverpool or Man City. I would start a Dringer. Obviously, Reggie Scribbles, like he did say, he is doing rotation. So who knows what he might do? He might even put Harrison Jones in the midfield. He might even play a Neil. But
to be honest, I think Harrison Jones will be playing for the academy tomorrow.
They're playing Harrison Jones is with the under 21s tomorrow.
Yeah, he'll be with them. Anyways, Paul, who would your lineup be? You might as well talk about it since we're on the topic of lineups.
To be honest, I think mine would probably be similar to yours, but I know Ray just said he might not want to risk Mundell, but I actually think Mundell will be on the bench tomorrow.
Yeah, I think he's keeping his cards close to his chest, picking who he doesn't pick. But,
Man, you're right. We say this loads. Oh, we might see this person on the bench. We might see this person on the bench now. Ideally,
if it's not tomorrow,
just think how long Mundell's been out since. Would you not chuck Mundell in the 21s a little bit more before that happening?
Is it under 21s tomorrow?
Yeah, they're playing tomorrow.
What I would do is chuck him in for another game. I'll chuck him in for another under 21s game tomorrow. Then start him against, pull him on the bench against Liverpool or City. One of the two.
Because the thing is, when we come against bigger clubs, we're going to need more depth on the wing. But we're against likes of Bournemouth, Maybe look at that complacency, maybe.
Yep.
Well, not be complacency, but it's more or less of try getting the advantage of where we can before we have to start going all out against these teams.
Aye.
Because the
I
thing is,
thought-
we know we're coming into this tough month now. This is
Yeah.
our tough month.
It is. December's going to be a fucking nightmare. Trust
Mate,
me.
effing nightmares is a nice way of saying it.
But you know what? Top 7 in the end of November. I think that's not a bad. That's not bad.
The thing is, right, top 7's good for where we are now. But
Yeah.
again, think about it, if we ended 7th in the season, where we are now, that's a qualification for the Europa Conference.
It is.
That's still
Yeah.
good. For
I'll
us.
tell you what, we've actually we've had a good start to the season from where we are now.
We've had a
Look where we
fantastic start. But, right, I'm going to quote this now, yeah? Are we going to start seeing that decline now?
No,
Bradley, no, we definitely won't be on podcast Christmas Day. Trust me. Christmas Day is a family day. So, to be honest, when this Christmas schedule's on, obviously we'll play Leeds the 28th. Reece, just let you know, we'll play Leeds the 28th. Then we've got Man City New Year's Day. So, then we've got really Tottenham on the 4th of January. So, what I might do is I might do 2 teams at once in one preview. So we don't have to go live like 3 times a week, because that's during Christmas time when people could be busy.
We've got a very, very crammed up month.
Yep.
In regards to everything else, people might be working, people's got stuff plans and all that. It's going to be a tough month for the stream, guys. So if we don't upload, please be patient. We will get there. Even if it's a pre-recorded video to upload, we can still do that.
Right, yeah, that's a good idea. I might chuck some of them in as well, because I think that's a good idea for one of them pre-record.
Yeah.
On that way. Anyways, what was I going to say?
Interesting what Jacob's just put there.
We'll beat Newcastle and Leeds, lose to Liverpool and City.
Interesting.
I've got a feeling, right, we're going to bottle against Leeds. I really do. I think we're going to bottle it.
I don't think we will.
No.
Guys, I'm saying this now. Last time Farquhar nearly lost his job, he saved his job by beating Sunderland.
You know what, right? I'm going to highlight this comment again, right? Liverpool, they haven't been great enough this season. I think we could get a draw against them at least. We could.
You know what? Liverpool's manager's been given a warning. I've seen.
He bloody has. Yep.
If they don't start winning, he's the next one to get fired.
Imagine, right, if that's his last game against Sunderland, if Sunderland beat Liverpool, he'll be fucking gone out the door.
The thing is, right, what the ironic thing will be, Newcastle saying, we've had an early start, yeah. Hang on, you got beat by Liverpool while we drew. Yeah, who's had a fucking tough start? Shut up.
Well, the thing is, as Newcastle always says, Sunderland haven't played anybody yet.
We're fucking out, trust me.
But mind you, I'm saying now, if we haven't played anyone yet, we are now.
Yeah,
and by the way, all these teams in the Premier League, obviously not including Leeds and Burnley, are established Premier League teams who have been up there for quite a lot of years. So, Sunderland as well.
I'll say this, so yeah. 2 seconds.
Exotic players. That's a good question. Obviously, a Sunderland fan. He's saying, what do you think the score is going to be like on the 14th? Oh, that's a good question. To be honest,
That will be on a different video, a different day, different time.
Right now, I think 2-1 Sunderland, but it could change during the next couple of games.
I'm saying this. I'm not talking about that game. I'm talking about today's game.
But again, I'm going to keep my cards close. Be careful. I like that. I like that. What Jacobs just said. He's just copied off me. 2-1 Sunderland. Yeah.
Game by game.
Yeah, game by game. Like a lot of people say, don't rush ahead. Don't steady ahead. Always look at one game at a time. Go.
Like what Reggie says all the time. Let's not focus on way down the line. Let's focus on our next project.
So we've got Bournemouth tomorrow. Then we'll focus on Liverpool the day after or 2 days after we'll focus on Liverpool, and a couple of days after we'll focus on City. Just take a game after game, game by game, and then who knows? In Reggie Scabreeze we trust, indeed. Only fools rush in. Yeah, definitely.
The thing is, though, like I said to you, Lord Brad, Regis Labree's already scouted these 3 next teams that we've got.
Yeah, you were telling me this.
He's been looking at these 3 already.
3 teams.
But everyone's been looking at these teams because they've been the fucking top teams for a while.
Yeah, apparently you were telling me yesterday that we're sending scouts to bloody Newcastle and everything. And having a look at stuff.
Paul said to me yesterday, right, while we were sitting in my living room, right, with Michael up, we said one of our scouts in Newcastle. Michael went, we're not going to sign a Newcastle player.
Yeah, we're not. Don't be silly. We're not signing Newcastle players. That's. I think we're just looking at their games and thinking.
Right, I'm going to say this, right, clarification. But if anyone does say, we send scouts to Newcastle, scouts is a scout for players, yeah? Then you got opposition scouts. Opposition scouts is different because they're classed as technical coaches. They're the ones who travel. So it'll be Shad Forsyth who went. Who goes to Newcastle. Because Shad Forsyth done that when he was at Dortmund. He went to St James's to take the piss out of them.
Yeah. And I also think as well that obviously scouts are there to watch games as well, to keep an eye on that team, how well they're playing and stuff, and how they set up.
Because straight away, straight away, Bournemouth would have sent somebody to look at the game against Fulham.
Yeah. Then realise how shit we are.
Yeah,
but then
just
again,
turn up at nowhere and just win them.
But then again, this is not Fulham. This is Sunderland. Like I said, Sunderland's totally different gravy. Obviously, Fulham did beat us last week, but
but Brad, look, when we're about to play Everton, David Moyes sent somebody to watch our under-21s.
I heard that the other week from you. Yeah,
I was like, what?
Are you mad? Are you mad?
Pablo, what do you think about Sunderland?
Rough.
He loves Sunderland.
What? Is Sunderland the best team, Pablo? Yeah.
Pablo Sunderland's the best team. What do you think of Newcastle?
Sunderland done bad last week, but I think we will get back out there again. Yeah, to be honest, Exotic, you know what? Get behind the team, get behind the lads, get behind Reggie's, get behind the backroom staff, get behind Warren Gasolfi, get behind everybody.
Let's get carried away, man.
Let's get carried away, man.
Tell you what.
No one went from saying, why is it always us to let's get carried away, man?
Tell you what, I'm calling on them. I'm actually calling on them supporters to make as much noise at that ground tomorrow.
I'm going to call out some people. Yeah, this is a call out section. Yeah, if you are big enough to type your shit on Facebook and slate the team, that means you must be big enough to go out of the game and support the lads. Otherwise, stop watching when it starts supporting the Mags.
Exactly. So, what was I going to say as well? And people as well inside the Stadium of Light, don't be on your phones tomorrow. Chant as much as you bloody can. Even the rocker end, fucking chant. Jesus Christ. I'm telling you.
I do not think anyone from the rocker end watches this stream.
I fucking don't think either. Got more chances.
The thing is, all right, I've got to say this, you got to give our fans, they still voted one of the best fans in the football.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Jesus, we've never beaten Bournemouth at the Stadium, but 8 years later, we're back in the Premier League. Who knows what could happen with this team?
Actually, what was that comment?
We've never beaten Bournemouth at the Stadium, Yorkshire Martin said.
Do you mean Defoe scored against them? Yes, he did.
Oh?
We beat Bournemouth with the first season that came up.
Oh, right, okay. Anyways, what's your thoughts? I know we talked about this a little bit. First time we played them at home was a 1-1. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
So-
was the 23rd of January 2016.
16? 17
Yeah.
season?
Was that Defoe scored in that game? 1-1?
I think it was actually.
Yeah, because that's the game I was thinking about.
Yeah.
We drew. Yeah, we
Yeah.
drew.
Jermaine Defoe actually scored. Yeah, you were right, Lee. Yeah, you were right.
Yeah, we won. We actually won them away from home.
Yeah, we beat them home from home.
The 5th of November 2016, we won them 2-1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So, the last 5 matches head-to-head between Sunderland and Bournemouth. Sunderland won, Sunderland drawed, Sunderland lost. Then you've got Bournemouth. Bournemouth drew, Bournemouth won, Bournemouth lost, Bournemouth drew. So,
Bournemouth has had a good start as well. Bournemouth has done relatively well this season. We can't fault them for what they've done.
yeah.
Because the manager, that Andoni Iraola, is a really good manager.
Yeah.
Like, that's what we got to be worried about. Because he does rotations at good times if you watch Bournemouth. He looks at the 70th minute. He sees who's made that impact or not. Then he puts someone else on who might make that impact in that game. He looks smart. When he's coaching on sidelines, he's got a writing pad on him.
Citizen is low because I actually.
Why does our manager not do that?
Citizen is. I got this from our club website. Actually, head to head, Sunderland 5 draws 3, Bournemouth 2.
Wow.
Yep.
Right. What was I going to talk about? I was going to say something as well. Robin Roefs, that's what I was going to say. Obviously, we did talk about him before, obviously a little bit. But do you think we'll bring another goalkeeper in January or next summer to obviously give him some competition?
Yes, we've got to. The thing is, like, again, it's Roos. He's a good goalkeeper, but look at Netherlands, even with Verbruggen starting over him.
Yeah.
And that's Brighton's number 1 goalkeeper. And you've got to think, like, we got Roos now. Fantastic, yeah? It's not going to be on until someone else takes over him. We need to replace him. We need to have that replacement ready. Even if it's someone young who can learn. And I think, I've said, instead of bringing someone external in, I said about recalling someone and letting someone go. Support, I said about getting rid of Patterson and bringing Matt Young into that option.
You did.
Matt Young's a 6'3", 6'4", 18-year-old goalkeeper, 19-year-old goalkeeper. He's still a kid. And you got to think, Pickford. We took a gamble on Pickford from the academy. His last club before that he was loaned out was Darlington in the non-league, for Christ's sake.
Oh, okay, now.
Yes, it was. We played for Darlington before he played for our first team. And his first game in the Premiership as a starting goalkeeper was under David Moyes.
Oh, wow. Good. Yeah.
So the idea of it now is when you look at that, you go, I think Pickford's only played for us for 1 year professionally. You look what he's done. And then we've got Matt Young on a professional contract who's never had a chance to have a shine yet. Not in the Championship or League One. Bear in mind, he could have had that chance last season when we got promoted to get some game time. And I ideally wanted that, but we loaned him out of Salford. So now we're up there. We need to start either using him as a number 2, getting him some training time, work with Roos, and see if he starts becoming the number 1. Because I think Matt Young can be that competition. Because I'm saying this now, looking at how we pursue our development as a squad and the youth orientation thing, what we use, Matty Young is that next step goalkeeper from Patterson.
Yeah.
If you look at the clean sheet ratio in the academy days, I think Patterson being never loaned out. So Patterson was that goalkeeper who was destined for Sunderland, but he's never had the opportunity to live. So we could sell him. But we've got Matt Young, who's went to Salford. He's impressed the people there. He's impressed Man United legends even to say yes, he's a good future England goalkeeper. So we've had him on that 2-year loan now at Salford.
Yeah.
In January, it'll be his second year. Recall him. Send him out to someone in League One or Championship. Because Salford do not understand that they've got very, very one of the best goalkeepers in their league.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying this as a biased option. I was watching the League Two roundup and Matty Young done some great saves. Fantastic. And he's way out of his. He's way below the standard in League Two. He's below standard.
Just think as well, Salford's actually got a former Sunderland player with Matty Young.
Stephen Fletcher.
No,
I think
Fabio Barini.
Fabio Barini's at.
He's there. I forgot he's there. Yeah,
He joined them about a month ago, didn't he, bro? About a month now?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he joined them last month or so. I think it was, or a month and a half ago. He joined
Great.
them. Right.
See what I kind of
Anyways.
get though. Tomorrow is actually Dan Bollard's 100th appearance for Sunderland.
Look, 100 appearance. Wow.
100th appearance. That's great for Ballard.
It is.
Yep.
He's been one of key instrumentals in promotions for years. And he's been absolutely outstanding. That's what I said to Paul, in the summer. Gone. Ballard is probably the best thing that's ever happened because we could have lost Ballard to a championship side.
Yeah.
We almost lost him to Wolves. We also almost lost him to friggin' Notts Forest and Palace. We done well to keep him. So, yeah.
All right. Yeah. What was I going to talk about again? Has anyone been doing any loan watch recently? Anyone been keeping an eye on loan players as well as Matty Young?
Hamir is not getting much game time. He's only played one game. Huggins still out injured for Wickham.
Still.
And then we got
Any point
who else is that one again? Trey Ogunsoyi. He's not getting much game time. Adam Brown is actually starting to see less game time at Borough with Hackney back in the squad.
Yeah, you were telling me about that Monday night. Yeah.
So again,
new manager might get him some game time though.
Kim Helberg.
Yeah, Helberg
might give him some time.
Mind you though, I'm going to say this because it's covering Sportscast Northeast. So bear in mind, we're not talking about the Mags, so we're going to talk about Borough. I'm just mentioning something about Borough. Kim Helberg is mentioned out there that he's aiming for promotion with Borough, and he wants to copy the Sunderland model. He calls it the Sunderland model.
Bloody hell. How nice.
Just think though, we were close. We were pretty close to getting him as manager.
And I'm saying this now bluntly. I wanted him as a manager. If you remember, Paul, remember?
You did?
It's because his record as a manager was good.
Aye.
And the people that he knows, and think, the person who's in charge of his former club, who's like the club president, is Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who almost joined Sunderland under Peter Reid. So again, connections. And I'm going to say this out there now. On Twitter, if you look at Sunderland's tweets and all that, there's a tweet about Nori Mukiele.
Yeah.
Zlatan Ibrahimovic liked it. Kylian Mbappe. And also French legend Laurent Blanc.
Wow.
And Laurent Blanc came over and spoke in the French media saying Reggie Lebris was his apprentice.
Wow. Bloody hell.
Somebody came out, well, I think it was this week or something, that they said that they were pretty close to actually getting Regis Lebris before we got him.
Nordy used to play alongside Messi.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he did. And didn't what do you call him used to play for PSG as well, didn't he?
Neymar.
Yeah, and did Donnarumma used to play for PSG as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's played beside him as well.
He's played against Marquinhos. He's played alongside Achraf Hakimi. He's played alongside is that midfielder Verratti.
Verratti, yeah.
He's played alongside a lot of sporting greats. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, God, he played alongside him. Obviously, everyone knows him, but Moussa Diaby, who used to play for Villa.
Diaby, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, honestly, God, you played for a very good PSG side. Kingsley Coman, even before Coman went over to Bayern Munich. Nodi Mukiele was playing for the under 21s at the time, like the reserve side, and Coman was at PSG. But they know each other.
Anyways, 10 minutes, 15 minutes or so before obviously wrapping up, but we've got a lot more to talk about. I want to talk about Florent Gasolfi now. Do you think Florent Gasolfi is obviously looking abroad already for January transfers? Do you think he's already looking? On your side on that one as well, Paul. You think he's looking? Ray, what do you think? Do you think he's looking abroad already for January?
Gasolfi.
Yeah, do you think he's looking?
Well, I'm saying this from an internal source. What I get is that we look abroad as our first target. But our next aim, where we want to target you, we also want to, like what I've heard, generally heard, is that we want homegrown.
Oh,
bloody hell.
Homegrown British players who is not in the UK.
Interesting.
And when I was speaking to someone who I know, Paul knows about this person, he mentioned to me that they're looking for an experienced centre half. Because we get a lot of interest in Dan Ballard from Chelsea, from Arsenal, from Man United, and Man City's after Dan Ballard.
Bloody hell.
And if Ballard's head is turned, they've got an option there, but it's not going to happen.
Arsenal again's interested, as well as everyone else.
No, Arsenal not, but Chelsea is. Chelsea, Man City, Man U, and Liverpool, and Tottenham.
Because he's a Chelsea fan as well.
He is a Chelsea fan, that's what I was worried about.
Oh, Christ. Yeah. I don't think he'll go, though. Anyways, transfers. Look at what I've been looking at. Matteo Guendouzi, whatever you pronounce him as. Apparently, he is in negotiations, looking at now, for around 25 to 30 million pounds. I've been hearing. Is that right? I don't really know, but if that's
like I'm saying now, no deals will be in place until after Christmas time.
Yeah, obviously no place.
It's all just paper talk at the minute.
It's all paper talk. Unless you hear from myself or someone else who is in contact with the academy, who are behind the scenes and that, you won't get the 100%. If Nick Barnes gets it and you hear from Nick, that's equally as good. Romano, yes. But otherwise, just don't believe what you say.
Andy Smith, is it Andy Six Smith or something like that? What do we call him? He's just press conferences with Regis as well.
Andy Smith works for the Premier League.
Yeah, he works for Newcastle and Sunderland, doesn't he?
Because he does Premier League passions.
Yep. He does Premier League productions.
Andy is, because I was actually listening to a podcast he did with Roker Report. Andy's mainly the guy that speaks to the managers a lot. He likes to get the stories of the managers and actually about the players as well.
Like the people who you want to, like, I'm going to give the best advice for anyone who wants to follow any transfer movement for Sunderland, or anyone in particular. Make sure that this person follows the club. These are 3 tips to follow.
Yeah.
You don't just follow the club. You'll have follow Gasolfi and follow Sunderland's main scout, Morris. It's got his name Morris and then dotted his name. on Instagram. He's the head scout of Sunderland. And if you say that name on there, they got the communication between the club and the transfer rumours. But the real transfer talk. Otherwise, nothing happens. Because we've got a new head of scouting.
Aye.
And he came from internal, who came to Sunderland while we were in League One from Manchester United. But he's a born and raised Mackham.
Yeah.
Good deal.
I know.
About time as well.
Yeah. And if you want to ask Paul, that's where I got all my talk from. It's reliable.
It's about time.
Anyways, let's move on to Reese's favourite thing of all time. School
By the way,
predictions.
I'm just going to mention it here because I know, the club hasn't said it, but
Really?
if you are actually going to the game tomorrow, between 12 and 3 o'clock, please go and actually support Sunderland's Soup Kitchen. They're actually at the Bob Stokoe statue.
Yes. Yes, it was on the social media page on Facebook today.
Yeah, they're actually at the statue tomorrow.
Paul, are you still following their page from when we had a sponsor with the Paul and Lee show?
Yeah, I'm still following them.
Yeah. Same.
But yeah, go and support them. They need your support this Christmas.
Honestly, God, guys, around Christmas time, before we do score predictions, you got to think about the people who's going to be struggling this year.
Yeah.
And the charities and foundations such as the Soup Kitchen Sunderland know that they help numerous families over the festive period. Please help them out, guys. There's equally as £1 per person could still fund a meal. So please be considerate. And this will be on every single time now, guys. Mentioned all the time over the festive period to think and help and donate. If you see someone struggling on the street who's struggling, think about where they come from and what might be happening. And just give them a bit of sympathy. Offer a sandwich or something, guys. Yeah.
And as well, mental health matters. It really does.
Yeah.
Obviously, during Christmas time, people might be feeling down, lonely. Obviously, losing their loved ones, losing family.
People who's passed over the year, I think, it affects people. So yeah.
And
that goes out to all the Southern fans out there. For people who's had grievance, a lot of losses this year's happened that we all know of. So thoughts are out there. But yeah, anyways, to score predictions now.
Okay, not to be okay, of course it is, yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, now this is where my mental health kicks off. Score predictions. Holy fuck. You're not a fool if you can't predict. Score predictions from Bradley the Tit.
I've just seen the games for this weekend as well.
I want to say a win.
I want this to hurry up so I can open my takeaway.
Anyways, what we're doing, we're from top to bottom or we're bottom to top? Which way do you want to do it? Because I'll do it because we went top to bottom last time. Should we let Lee
Bottom
start?
to top. Yeah.
Oh, really? Take it away, mate.
Well, bottom to top should be Paul because Paul's guess he's at the bottom. Me and you's at the top.
Well, hold on 2 seconds. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. There we go. Make it better.
That's better.
So, Paul, start us off. Score predictions. Tell us why and tell us events of what you might think might happen during the game.
Well, the first game is Brentford versus Burnley.
Bro, we're not on about that game. What about Sunderland and Bournemouth?
We're just doing Sunderland versus Bournemouth, Paul.
I thought we were doing the rest of the games.
No, because
we're doing that possibly some other time, but everyone cares about Sunderland more. So don't stop mentioning the black and shite up the road.
We'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do game week 14 on Monday. We'll do that on Monday. Yeah.
Yeah. But caught in the trap and again walk out. Because I love you too much, Egg Wilson.
Shut up.
Anyways, Anyways, what is your score prediction for this weekend?
Who do you think's gonna score? And what's gonna happen? Is it a red card?
Are you stopped?
This
Yes. Help me!
3-1.
Very nice. Who's gonna score?
who's gonna score? Is it gonna be Big Ballard? Winner.
Yeah, Ballard will score on his 100th
Yes,
100th
Paul.
appearance. Ballard, Granit Xhaka,
I love it. You love it?
and I'm going to say Isidore because he hasn't scored for a while.
He hasn't scored for ages. For a bit of time
Do you
now.
think any red cards might happen in this game?
No, I think.
Not for us, but for Bournemouth, yes.
Ooh.
Go on. You have to accept that comment. Like, I think you need to go on Britain's Got Talent.
I will not do that because I'm Mark Sounding stronger cut, mate.
Don't stop believing. Hold on to
Actually-
that feeling. What the hell?
Hold on to that ceiling, yes.
I'm going to say, actually, on the red cards, yes, because I've seen who the referee is.
Oh, yes, it's fucking Tim Robinson.
Last game he did for us, 2-2 against Leeds in 2024. It was at City
Robin
of Light.
Daniel got yellow card for booting the ball away.
Yes.
That's when,
Right.
that's
Is
when
it-
the
Who
game
do you think will get red carded, Paul?
Their keeper.
Petrovic.
Yes.
Ooh, interesting. Who's next for score predictions, Lee? What's your score? What's your score for this weekend?
I'm going to say, Brad, that we're going to draw
1-1.
2-2, 3-3, 4-4. No, it's not. It's going to be 0-0.
I'll not take a draw. I'm not.
Red
No,
just
we need
would,
to
though.
start- We need to start winning.
Bro, he better not take a draw.
Because we're learning day by day.
He better
Minute
not
by
take a
minute.
draw. If he takes a draw, I will not be happy.
What draw would you like, Lee? Would you like a 1-1 or a 2-2? What would you? What do you
Yours,
think?
right? Ideally, it's good. I want us to win.
Mm,
I want us to win.
yeah.
But in realistic terms, because of
Yeah.
the Everton game and because of the Fulham game, these are games that we should have taken chances against and we didn't. So and we've been bottling some of the low end games like these. We've been turning up against big teams. So I've got a feeling we're still going to do that. Against Bournemouth, I think we're going to bottle it and they'll score last minute. But I think we're going to dominate the game 100%.
Yeah.
But that's what's going to kill us as a club. This kind of stuff. This Reggie rotation, which kills the game, Brad. It really is. Like, and Reggie needs to start doing it. Sorry if anyone here has any snoring. I got a fat pug behind me phone.
Citizen is, if he takes a draw, I'll be like, Regis hasn't, but
10 minutes, it'll be done.
Regis
Do you want
hasn't
one of
gone
them?
out there. Regis hasn't
One, two.
gone there to bounce
Got
back.
8 minutes to help yourself.
Yeah.
Take your hands down if you want.
But mind you, though, again, ideally, I want to see us win 2-0.
Because the thing is,
But I think it's going to be 2 red cards in this game.
Oh, 2 red cards.
who follow
For Sunderland and for Bournemouth. For both ends.
for Sunderland. Who do you think will get it?
Ronaldo.
Oh,
I'm calling it Ronaldo's going to get sent off.
Ronaldo
And I
gets
could
sent
say for Bournemouth, someone like Evan Nilsson, maybe, or Lewis Cook.
Oh,
But I'm going to say 2-0 in Sunderland, actually, Brad. I said draw, but that was just for me taking a piss. Guys, I think we're going to win 2-0. And the scorers, honest to God, I want to see Enzo score,
Mm-hmm.
and I want Talby to come off the bench and score.
Just for privately.
Interesting. Right. Anyways, my score prediction for tomorrow. Might as well do this to wrap it up.
Put a condom on it.
God.
Boss man is gonna say Sunderland 2, Bournemouth 1. Hey!
Why do you sound like a little bitch? Singing swinging like Bublé.
I think Granit Xhaka, the Swiss lad, I think he's gonna score from a free kick. Hey! And I think Wilson is the door. Yeah. Paul's just shaking his head thinking, what the hell are you on?
Why am I on this stream? I'm only joking.
You're on the stream, Paul, because you're a great guest.
And you're a very curing guest.
Indeed. Anyways.
Plus, as well, I think this kind of attitude I brought to the live today has actually made this a little bit more interesting. Because, yeah.
Take care, Reese. I've just seen you.
Take care, Reese, man. Watch what you're doing. Take care. What you doing?
Goodbye, the Persian. Goodbye, the Reese. Don't come back. Look like with those ugly feet.
I said that there'll be a red card. You said there'll be a red card, bro.
I said 2, didn't I?
Brad, do you reckon there's going to be any cards in this game?
No. I think it's going to be yellow. I think it's going to be a couple of yellows. No reds. I think both teams. If, in fairness, Xhaka and Stevie are walking fucking tightropes. They are. They're walking tightropes and a half. And if Tim Robinson books one of them players tomorrow, God, I'll be listening. So,
who do you think will get booked from us then?
If I was
Adam Johnson.
Lee.
I'm gonna say
Ted Evans has got a book about children.
Damn ballad. I'm
There is fucking God.
Damn ballad. Also, thank you everybody for the 6 people who's just joined the fucking live. Hey.
Yeah, everybody's gone now.
Anyways, Ballard and Hume, yellow cards. That's what I think. 2 Northern Islands.
Ballard yellow.
Wait, what? What?
You said Ballard yellow.
Ballard yellow, Hume yellow. Yes.
No, thank you.
No, thank you. Why?
Yeah, Brad, stop the singing now. You sound like a strangled cat. You sound like the Geordie's trying to do a chant.
Right. Anyways, before I go, I need to do one last thing. Can you please like and subscribe to the channel? It doesn't cost a single fucking penny. Yo. Out.
Guys, if you keep liking and subscribing, I promise you I'll kick Brad off the lives.
Once you get your own host of the live.
We'll remove Brad and I'll take over their channel for about a month just to punish Brad for dreadful singing. So, guys, like and subscribe. Like what Brad sang tragically. Doesn't cost a penny. If you want to donate us some money, message us privately. I'll give you my bank details. But, it doesn't cost anything. Hey, see what I've just done there? It doesn't cost anything to transfer money. Not subscribe.
Keep Brad on. The first of the comments.
Keep Bossman Brad on. Well, I'm sorry to say it, but if you pass those things like Strangled Cat, he's getting booted off.
Right. Anyways, that's a wrap up from the show.
Not just yet. Guys, Black Friday week was this week. But for this Saturday, next Saturday, it's not just Black Friday them days. It's also Black Friday in the club shop. There's some discount on. I get an email with the promotion, so I'm going to mention it. So get yourself to the club shop, guys, still. Get yourself some of the merch for the Christmas period. And just show that someone can take over everywhere they go.
Somebody's just called you a girl in the chat, Brad.
I know, I'm disappointed in that person. I'll be having words after.
Proudly as girl. Did I go off the live at all, by the way?
No.
No.
So you've seen this? Because I went to go do something. I went and wiped my camera and my phone just swiped off and went onto a different tab.
No, you're still here.
You're still here?
Yeah. But guys, get yourself to the club shop, buy merch. Let's paint Sunderland, South Shields and Newcastle red and white for a change. Let's take over their town because they're trying to do it to ours. Tell them to go back to the habitat and let's destroy them back down their turf as well. By the way, Brad.
Yes, Lee. How can I help?
I'm going to do a stadium review before we go, yeah?
Oh.
Paul knows what I'm on about, right?
Okay.
It's been on my head for ages. Yes, I went to that shite hole up in Newcastle, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
In the Sunderland last game. And I dare say I'm going to review it again because I keep saying this. By far the worst stadium I've been to, and I've been to some non-league stadiums.
Mm-hmm.
But that stadium is an absolute doss house. Honestly, mate. It makes the red light district in Amsterdam look like a good area to play football.
And I've been to that stadium twice, and it is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honest God. You look at the stadium, you think, oh, for God's sake, we've got vinyl flooring. It could be worse. You could be walking around with a urinary tract pipe underneath your feet in the pathway from a public walk.
To be honest with you, Brad, if you went in that ground, your bike, get me out of here. I'm a celebrity, get me out of here.
Hey, God. Anyways, what a wrap from me.
Put a condom on it.
Goodbye from me. Yeah, let's give him a wave. Goodbye, everybody. From the Sunderland guest, Paul Wilson, as always. Say goodbye, everyone, Paul.
Goodbye, everybody. Get behind the lads.
And from Lee, say goodbye.
Bonjour, je m'appelle. Comment partout? We will leave you with the nice, lovely way of how we started the show with a hello and a goodbye. And if you haven't already liked and subscribe, guys, why haven't you? So get your ass subscribing. And then I'm going to say goodbye. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There, if you haven't subscribed within that, you're tragic and you belong to the mags. So, I'm saying goodbye, everyone. Good night. And guess what? Paul done it last time. I done it the time before. Brad, sing us a song out.
A Sunderland song.
No, fucking Newcastle, mate.
No, don't.
Wise men say only fools rush in.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Enjoy. Let your earphones get destroyed.
All in love with you.